Alright, we're going to pick back up at number 17, and we're going to recall that we said squares and square roots are inverses of one another, so to take the square root, we need to know what squared gives me 25a squared b to the 20th. Okay, so if I can rewrite everything with an exponent of 2, because my index is a known 2 over here. Remember we said if there's no value, it's a known 2. Um, and I'm going to do it for the A, and I'm also going to do it for the B. So I need to know what squared gives me 25. Well, 5 squared is 25. Next, I need to know A to the what power is going to give me A squared. Well, I just need a 1 there because 1 times 2 is 2. And then B to the what power gives me B to the 20th. Well, 2 times 10 is 20. So when I say what squared gives me my radicand, my answer is going to be 5ab to the 10th. Okay, with that same idea in mind, we're going to do that same concept with number 18, except for now my index is now a 3, so I need to know when I'm working this, what cubed gives me negative 27x to the 12th y to the 9th. So I'm going to do one at a time. The negative 3 to the 3rd power is negative 27. Okay, x 4 times 3 is 12. Y 3 times 3 is 9. So then my solution is going to be negative 3 x to the 4th y to the 3rd. If you cube this, you will get the radicand, which is this value right here. Alright, and number 19, I'm going to ignore this negative, it's sitting out front, and we're going to find out what cubed gives me this value. Now if I wanted to break it up, I could do that and rewrite them as individual. So I'm going to leave my negative. I'm going to have the cube root of 64a to the 3rd, and then I'm going to have the cubed root of b to the 9th. Okay, that still means we need exponents of a 3 because my index is a 3. Don't forget my negative, I'm just leaving that out front right now. Alright, now let's figure this out. What cubed gives me 64? Well, 4 times 4 times 4 is 64, so I'll put a 4 there. What cubed gives me a to the 3rd? Well, a to the 1st because 1 times 3 is 3. And then on the bottom, b to the 3 times 3 is 9. So we just want to bring that over. I keep my negative sign, which is out front, and then I'm going to use 4 a to the 1st, which is just a over b to the 3rd. Alright, next we're going to be working with some functions, and they tell us here's some functions. If f of x equals this and g of x equals this, find each function value. Well, this g tells me go to the g function. G function is right here, and I'm going to write it down. Go to the g function, and it's the cubed root of x minus 8. And then now, this x is substitute 7 in everywhere x is at. So if I put a 7 right there, and leave everything else the same, okay, and make sure I don't lose that. So then that's asking me what's the cube root of negative 1. Basically, I need to know what to the 3rd power equals my radicand. So my solution is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 equals negative 1. So my answer, g of 7 equals negative 1. Okay, and the same idea, number 21, it's the function notation except for go to the f function and write it down. Square root of 2x plus 3. And then now everywhere x is at, I want to substitute negative 1 in place of that x. So I'm going to have square root of 2, and we'll put x. And we said we're going to substitute negative 1 there. Well, 2 times negative 1, that's going to be negative 2 plus 3, square root of 1. So I want to know what squared gives me 1, and that's 1 squared. What squared gives me 1? So my solution is just f of negative 1 is equal to 1. And that's it.